Is there like weird shit that goes down in Hollywood? Devil worshipping shit and artists was the connection through devil worshipping. Does that stuff actually go on, or is it just like?
I mean, I have heard of like artists that I've never worked with that just like I don't know. I can't even speak on it, bro, because like they might like.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, bro.
What's up, friends, and welcome back to I.E In Friends. My name is Saul V Gomez.
My name is Air Bear. My name is Cesar.
And today, it's a very special episode. We have a very talented guest, and also, it is Cesar's birthday.
Yeah!
Happy birthday.
And welcome.
And now, welcome Adrian Hernandez, also known as Ugly Primo.
How you guys doing? Thank you guys for having me today.
Thank you, man. How are you doing?
Yeah,
I'm good.
You're doing great.
I'm really good.
Made it coming back to the IE.
Yep.
Yes, you said you're from the IE. And
yep. I went to La Sierra High School.
Fire.
And like grew up in the like La Sierra / McKinley area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
you did the IE dream. You made it out.
Made it out.
Can you still bless the bottle?
Still coming back. Yep.
You bless the bottle out there?
Yeah, you bless the bottle. You ever bless the bottle?
No, I haven't.
Oh, we got a bottle.
We have a bottle, and it's a day to bless it.
Yeah, it's a day to bless it. But I want to let you guys know because the thing with Adrian, your art has been seen like almost all over the world, and you guys listening, you guys for sure have seen his art. Yes. And now this is the face behind the art. I want to one thing. It's like boom. One thing he's worked on. He did the Un Verano Sin Ti cover.
The album cover.
Yeah. That was. How did that feel?
It was crazy. I mean, it was honestly pretty like surreal. I mean, I had been working with Bad Bunny since 2018 actually.
Nice.
But to see it actually like, come out and happen, because I, to be transparent, I actually have worked on a couple other like covers for him that didn't necessarily make it, or like,
really?
kind of like, went different.
So he gets like options that
he gets, there's always like options and stuff.
Right.
So then once I knew like it was like, official, I was just kind of
just hyped.
Yeah.
But that's cool though, because even though he didn't choose your other stuff, he still liked your work. Where he's like, you know what, like I want to ask him again to see what he can do with this one too.
Yeah. We've been working together in different capacities, like design stuff. Mm-hmm. I've been doing. I've done a lot of his merch since.
That's sick. That's sick.
Since the La Nueva Religión tour.
Yeah.
And then, we just met on Instagram, and their teams always just kind of reached out to me and had me do random design stuff for them, and just the relationship evolved, and they asked me to do the cover.
Dude, trust me, your stuff is so popular. I see it every day because I work at elementary school.
Yeah,
and little girls always have the hoodie and the shirts of that same album cover. So always one day there's always a different girl wearing your art, bro. Basically,
no, it's cool to see the progression too. Because the first piece that I did for him that was kind of everywhere was like, I don't know if you saw, it was like a red hoodie that had the little bunny.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I did that piece, and that one was everywhere for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I didn't make the actual like little bunny logo, but I turned it into a kind of like a character.
Mm-hmm.
And with that character, there's been a lot of like reiterations and different merch ideas and just fun concepts that have kind of come out of
That's fire. So I have like as an artist, like when you first starting off, like do you ever imagine yourself like, oh, like one day I'm gonna work with like people of this caliber? Like how does that like come into fruition? Like how did that like happen? Because for us, like I see, like shout out to Augusto podcast. They got Becky G on their show. Yeah. And me, I'm like, bro, I was like, I love Becky G, but I don't think she would be on the show. It's my wife. Yeah. And then so like even for like Bad Bunny, right? I was like, I would love Bad Bunny to be on the show, but I don't think it, like I like being positive. I think that's a very hard thing. And for you as an artist, like how was it like what is it like almost like breaking that barrier of like person and then like huge like worldwide celebrity?
I mean, so you're essentially asking how did I get to
and then like how did like in a sense
I've always just kind of been a strong believer in like manifesting and stuff like that, so every few months I'm kind of just hitting a drawing, like creating a list of people that my hit list I do have a hit list of people that I really want to work with. And like that's just something I've always done. Even like before music, I was like, you know, where do I want to work when I grow up? Like when I was a kid, that's what I was like.
That's fine.
You know, I would do that.
Making hit lists since you were a kid.
Yeah.
So.
And it's funny. That's how I got like my first internship too. But anyway, so then I was like, you know, making hit lists of people I wanted to work with, and I just like, you know, started just grinding out and making art. It's funny, at the time that I had started like the Ugly Primo project, that was kind of when everything really changed for me.
Okay.
Because, you know, people started noticing my art, and it was like kind of going viral for, you know, like that little like moment.
And you capitalized
on it. And I capitalized on it. Like, because, you know, even if you're, you know, you could have your hit list, but if you're not ready, then like you're gonna
you need that catalog to show you.
You need to have the catalog. So
the consistency.
Luckily, you know, I've always been like putting in work, and I have like a catalog to back it up.
Yeah.
So, you know, with that being said, once, you know, I just started like making art for a bunch of people that I wanted to work with when I started this Ugly Primo project specifically. And like people actually just started reaching out. Like I had zero connection to that.
That's all. Oh wow!
So zero connection.
That's what I was about to ask you. Like, did you hit them up first, or they just came to you after they saw your art, or like?
No, well, it's funny. So when I started Ugly Primo in 2018, it was my first post. I believe I did in like February 2018, and then my third post was literally of a drawing of Bad Bunny as a Energizer Bunny, and it said Caraveo on the side.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, yo, like this is like hella funny. I just like, it was an idea that I had, and I actually watched an interview where he said that like his mom would dress him like a bunny or something like that when he was a kid. And then I was like, oh well, like let's see what it does. So I didn't even have a following. I only had like, I started my page from 0 followers.
Okay.
I was just like spamming the homies, just like, oh shit, like go follow my new project. Because I've done hella projects before. And you know, I probably had maybe like 1,000 followers or something. Anyway, so then I was just spamming it to all these like reggaeton pages and stuff like that. And it started getting picked up. And because nobody was really doing that at the time, you would see like people draw rappers and stuff like that all day. But that was when I was like, yo, I want to do stuff for, you know, like the Latino community and like people that I felt that I really liked, and I didn't really see anyone covering in, you know, an art way. And it was like funny art, you know, it was nothing crazy serious, but I just had a feeling that people would connect with it. I mean, art is, you know, it could be technically good, or it could just be something that
it's subjective.
It's subjective, or something that people just connect with. So then he was on my list, and then this big page, Rapeton. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
I saw an article and I was like, that's what the Rapeton.
And they reposted it. They had probably like, I don't know, like 800,000 followers at the time or something like that. And then I was just getting blown up like crazy by all these kids, like, oh, like draw me like a cartoon or whatever. And then I was just like, yo, this shit is kind of like working.
It's doing.
Next thing you know, like Bad Bunny, like the next day, like comment and liked on my photo, and I was like, oh fuck. Like at the time, he was still like, you know, coming up. Like he wasn't nowhere near as big as he was, but I knew like I wanted to work with him
for sure.
So then, like 2 weeks later, I get an email and they're like, hey, like we're from Bad Bunny's team. Like, you know, we want to like, he wants to like work with you, or like, you know, he wants to buy that design and put it on a shirt. And I was like, oh fuck, like, damn.
You're like 5 million.
That's his name, number right away.
I.E. And then, and mind you, like I was super hyped. A lot of people like at the time really didn't know who like it wasn't like
super hyped
like now. So a lot of it is just timing too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
define
when you know people like way before they blow up, it makes it, you know, like
to create the connection.
It helps like establish a connection. Cause you know, when someone blows up, it's like, yo, like everyone right now, everyone is like not even just Bad Bunny, but anyone. So it gets like tougher. And I've been working in music for probably
Yeah, retired quinceañera DJ.
Yeah. Like professionally in music for like 8 years.
That's fire.
And then, but like, yeah, since I started DJing when I was 12, and then it's a whole ass story.
Yeah, you done some stuff at Coachella too, no?
Yeah.
That's sick.
So I used to work for them for a company called Golden Voice. For 7 years, and then I finally quit and like started my own shit.
Nice.
Along with like the Ugly Primo
Yeah,
projects and stuff. But yeah, so I didn't have any like connection to him. And yeah, they just reached out and wanted to work. And from there, I showed them though everything I could do to back it up. Like,
That's fire.
At this time, I had already done like merch design for like other artists.
Yeah.
I had done tour posters.
Yeah.
And like, you know, kind of, I was just like some random dude they hit up, but I was ready.
Yeah.
If I didn't have that stuff, you know, I don't know.
You
like,
lose
you know,
like the opportunity.
It could have just been like, oh, like here's the shirt. Like that's it.
Like the one,
yeah.
When you saw that email, you were like, this can't be.
It's
You're
funny
like,
because it came from like Rimas. And at the time, like they weren't like going as crazy. Like I honestly didn't know. Like I was like,
you're skeptical.
I was skeptical because there was hella different, just people DMing me and like saying like, oh, like can I buy this like piece and like shit. They wanted to sell it on like a shirt, or like they were trying to just commission me to like they're like, oh, like I got like $50. Can you make me a drawing or something like that?
Yeah.
And I was just like it was like once that big page posted it. I probably got at least 40 to 50 like inquiries within like 2 to 3 days.
Oh wow.
So there was also some legit rappers kind of that had reached out. And I was just like, yeah, like I was just kind of waiting because I had, since I started the project, I told myself like, don't work with like anyone who's not, you know, aligned with my vision.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah. So I could have done a lot more little projects on the side. Just
but you were like, you're trusting the process.
Yeah, I was just trusting.
Luckily, any of them you can name, or you're just kind of like, I don't want to name them. You don't have to if you don't want to. Of course.
Honestly, I don't remember.
It's a lot.
It was like no one like crazy. I was saying just off that drawing.
It was a lot of people.
He's like, you know, it was probably Drake.
Luckily, you didn't sell that drawing.
Imagine you sold
luckily
that
you didn't
drawing.
sell that drawing for $50.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Imagine that.
But I like what you said. Like, you have to be ready for that moment. There's a podcast with Joe Rogan and Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart, I love this part. He's like, yo, one day everybody's rocket's gonna go. And it's up to you if you know what the buttons do, if you know if you're strapped in.
Yeah.
Cause if that rocket blows and you're not in your seat ready, you're gonna crash.
Yeah.
So I like how you said that, like you have to be ready. And I like that you like all your work led up to that moment and you're ready to take off.
Yeah.
And like it's interesting because just when I first started the page, like nobody knows who I am. You know what I mean? Like they don't know my experience or what kind of things I've done. So that was why I really wanted to start this project to just kind of be an outlet for myself. Cause I had already done a bunch of stuff for like rappers.
Yeah.
Like I worked at Golden Voice. Like I've made a bunch of stuff for like Kodak Black or like just like dope rappers at the time. I've done stuff for like, I was telling my little sister, like she was asking me if I heard of Suicide Boys. And I was like,
you're like,
yeah, like I actually made like some of their like first billboards for their shows out here. And that was through Golden Voice, but then, you know, I built my own connections and like, you can only go like as far as, you know,
as you allow yourself
to go. Yeah. So just networking, being out there and trying to, you know, get my stuff out and like meeting the right people, like that goes a long way. Yeah.
I have a question. When you work with these these big people, do you ever question your creativity or do you second doubt yourself on the work you do?
All the time.
So how do you like get over that?
How does that work? Like, is it a different process if you're just creating something on your own right? So like you're a little bit more worried when you work with something that doesn't that big.
Yeah. I mean, it depends because there's so many different ways to work on a project. You know, you could be working directly with the artist. You could be working with the artist manager or some like middleman dude or something. Or you could be working with like a company. Okay. So just each one's very different. And a lot of the times the biggest struggle with design is when people don't know what they want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you spend a lot of time on one design. I don't really like that type of.
Yeah, and then it just gets really tough because it's kind of like going out to eat. It's like, okay, well,
what do you want?
And they're like, okay, well, like, what do you want to eat? You're like, I don't know, just like bring me something good.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, what's your most popular dish?
Yeah. But it's like, it's kind of the same thing with design. Like people will come and they're like, oh, like, I don't know, I just want something like make something sick.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, like,
Everything I make is sick. What do you mean?
What do you want?
you're like, okay, well, like what? Yeah, like what? Do you have like, any kind of ideas? Like some
Colors.
like any like keywords? Like literally give me anything.
Yeah.
Give me a color.
Yeah, and a lot of times people don't do that, so it makes it hard. And they're just kind of like, oh, I like what you did on, this or that. And then you're like, well, I'm not going to like do that.
Yeah, you
exactly
can't replicate.
again.
Yeah.
But it's like, just give me some kind of concept, or like, I'll try to get it out of them, talk to them a bit, see like what their vision is. But sometimes some people are literally just,
They don't know
You're
at
like,
all.
make me something cool, dog.
I bet it's like I bet like it's music to your ears when you hear someone say like, "Hey, I kind of want this type of design with limit, like a goat here and this color red here," and you're just like, "I got it, perfect."
yeah. And like
Boom.
sometimes you don't want them to be like too specific because then they get so
They get like controlling
they
over your
get very
art.
controlling over it.
Yeah.
and you like to be free with your art.
I like to be
basically.
free.
Yeah.
And like with me too, there's a lot of like I have different styles. So there's the Ugly Primo style, which is very like playful, bright, just super, just cartoony stuff,
Funny, energetic,
hella funny,
nothing
too serious. And then I do also have a more like serious side, I guess. It's like not just serious, but like try to make things look really cool.
What would you call that
into
side?
Fashion. I don't know, like my goth side. No,
You have the other people projects and that more serious stuff. Like, is there like a name for it or?
I don't really have a name for it. I mean, I do have. I have my own agency.
Yeah.
So it's called Neat Pastel.
Yeah, Neat Pastel.
Like,
yeah.
That's like kind of how I, after some time, I decided to kind of like split. Because like not everyone always wants or needs Ugly Primo, and like I came to realize like. Me as Adrian too, like I always wanted to be a creative director, and there's a lot of different projects that I think that I would do well on, and I do a lot of projects outside of Ugly Primo, like all the festival projects.
You do a lot of the flyers.
That's
so sick. Yeah,
I do a lot of festival branding.
Yeah,
and just branding in general, but festivals has been like my main thing. Recently, like
Besame Mucho, right? You did that one.
Besame Mucho.
Yeah, see, you guys have seen his work.
Yeah, you've
everywhere.
seen. That's the wild
Trust
part.
me.
How does that feel? Like a lot of people have seen your work, but they don't really know who you are. So like you're just like people probably like scrolling on their phone and you see the flyers. Oh, I made
They'll probably have those flyers in their house like taped up.
Yeah,
they don't even know who made them.
It's interesting.
Do you mind that?
Yeah, do you like that
No,
side?
I mean, I love it. It's cool. I think like. It's funny. That's why I actually started Ugly Primo the Puppet. Like I've never really cared to be
the
like
face.
the face or in front. Like I always just my thing has always kind of tried to be to make things that stand the test of time. So like things that are timeless.
Yeah.
So like I never really wanted to be in front of the camera. I'm not like I'm not that funny and real.
Thank you for being in front of the camera.
You're making this episode as soon as you got here. Thank you.
I don't know. I'm just not that dude. And I don't know. I feel like
you share your creative side with
people. Like when you put yourself out there like that, like people really try to kind of, I don't know,
like
nitpick you, judge you, and then they try to like, I don't know, just be very.
They feel like they know you, so they have the
So then they're like,
the green light to like criticize.
Which like I'm open. I see people talk shit on my work all the time online. Like, it's not like that, but it's more just like, I want people to like just see something and like it for what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without
like
it
a bias.
Yeah, without there having to be a bias or
it makes sense.
not to say they're gonna like it more because it's me, but you know. Like,
do you ever care about those comments? Like, I'm not saying like you don't care for the hatred, but like, do you ever feel like? Do you want to know why someone hated your stuff or didn't like your stuff? Like maybe like details?
No, it's funny because a lot of the times I get it and I know it's like a lot of times I did it on purpose or like, you know what I mean? Like one of the branding projects that we did was probably the second most viral after Bad Bunny, which I don't know. This design was actually probably just maybe more viral, just standalone. When We Were Young festival.
Oh
Yeah. So I did the branding and marketing rollout for that.
Sick.
But everyone was talking shit when the flyer came out, and it was funny because it was like we wanted it to look like some shitty little like
like some backyard
put together,
something someone put together like in class,
Microsoft
you know what I mean?
Word, like in an old computer.
So sometimes when you see stuff like that, if people you guys
could be intentional.
The creators do it on purpose.
of course.
Yeah, no,
So it just gets people talking.
That one we did it on purpose, and it's funny though because that one actually it was technically there was some things that could have been improved, but like as always, that one I actually had to change like a big portion of the poster, which was the entire names, like the whole lineup. I had to change, like I had it kind of typed out, and we did a lot of like custom stickers.
Cool.
And then like the day before we were gonna announce, they're like, "Yo, we need to like." Let's just use like all of these logos. Like all these bands started like revising their logos and stuff.
That's a lot of things
and like
to go through.
we had probably like less than one day to like fix
Oh
everything.
shit.
And not only fix the main poster, but then you got to think of all the other shit that is connected to this like one asset. Like you know, there's a bunch of different sizes.
Yeah.
There's like the press release, like all
The
that
social
stuff.
presence.
So
Dang.
that one was probably the most talked about like meme. Like dude, Adobe made a meme about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah.
I think they posted on TikTok. I think I seen
They
something like
posted
that.
it on like Instagram.
What'd it say?
The TSA made a meme about it. And,
Oh my
like,
god.
yeah, it was like kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
And like,
It was part of like
You guys
that
were
was
like-
kinda
you guys were like, yes.
yeah, keep posting it. No,
yeah,
no
I
such
mean,
thing
that
as
was like
publicity.
our plan was to try to make it go as viral as possible.
Yeah.
And like, so I handle all the social media as well for
Yeah.
that festival.
Wow.
My team does, and like the marketing.
Yeah.
So, we were just like doing a bunch of like tastemaker influencer campaigns and like getting all the right people to post it.
Yeah.
And like that one was so viral that they said that it could have sold out 9 times,
Oh wow.
yeah. Which is
And that's the one in Vegas, right? That's what
Yeah.
happened in Vegas.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like it was like super windy the first
yeah.
day.
It's crazy because we like knew it was gonna like, you know, pop,
Yeah.
but like not like on the level that
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
really did.
People were really excited for that. It
and
was
like
fire.
like when we did Lovers and Friends, like we were hyped. You know, we did like 2 shows.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, okay, like if we could do 2 shows, like that would be fire. And no, there was like the people that were in the waiting room was enough to do like 9 to 10 shows,
What?
which is and there's about like 60 to 65,000 people that like buy tickets per show.
Damn.
So that's like yeah,
That's
it was insane. But yeah, I think it was just a combination of the marketing we did, the branding,
Yeah.
and everything, and just kind of like the whole aesthetic. I did that poster with one of my homies, Wyatt. He's actually from Australia.
Sick.
I mean, yeah, it went crazy.
Yeah.
But so I have got to see like a lot of different projects kind of like
Kind of just unfold and then close.
yeah,
and open.
unfold and go viral. I mean, even just drawings like that I started doing for Ugly Primo, that was the first time I was like, yo, I'm gonna try to, make this drawing go viral. Like I was like, getting picked up by different like Latino meme pages and
Yeah.
stuff. And it just kind of like worked. So it's like a combination of, I don't know, like viral art.
Yeah. Do you find have you found like, because I feel like with viral there's also some psychology that goes into
Yeah.
viral.
Yeah.
Have you peek into people's psychology and how people think when you're creating
Oh,
your
for
art?
sure. Like, I mean, well, usually it's like what I think 1st, but yeah, like usually when I try to create something, I'm like, I do reference a lot of like other nostalgic stuff too.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, if, like for example, I did for the first festival poster I ever did, which was actually an Ugly Primo festival poster. I did a Tropicalia. Have you guys heard of that festival?
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I did it in I think what year? It was 2018. 2018 was a big year. And I kind of like referenced Tres Flores,
Tres Flores.
like
no.
the like hair pomade.
Nah.
So like, okay, you Google it.
Put it on
Show
the
it on the
screen.
screen. Yeah. Throw it on the screen.
Throw it on the screen.
But I like referenced the Tres Flores like packaging.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like
okay.
kind of like made my design
Around.
off of like, you know, inspired. It's obviously not like an exact, but
Inspiration.
that was like the inspiration for that poster. Like, you know, I try to go back and just different
What?
just research different things. And
What
like,
about what was the
bring it
idea
together.
for the Ugly Primo? Like
For
where
the
did that come
puppet?
from? Yeah, for the puppet itself.
For the
was, like, one of
puppet,
my
yeah, I was
combos.
actually, so when I first started Ugly Primo, there wasn't a puppet, and I just drew like this logo. Oh yeah, so you can see, and then you
Okay.
can pull up the like Tropicalia
okay,
2018 poster. So like you could see that like it has like the green with the flowers, and then like
Gala. I hope I don't think I spelled it right, but it should
Tropicalia.
Tropicalia.
That's like a
That's a
hurricane. That's a hurricane. Ah, okay, I
The
see.
green at the-
Yeah.
That's dope.
Morrissey,
Morrissey, Cardi B.
It's super
Super
random.
stacked and random, but it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what they don't do that one anymore? Do they?
They
Tropicalia.
no, that is kind of like
Besame
Is it-
Mucho?
I can't speak too much on it, but like now we're doing Besame Mucho.
That's fire.
But yeah, so you could kind of like see
That's
like
cool.
you
You can see,
know
like, the-
the inspiration and shit like that.
So that's the thing with being a. We'll go to before I forget because I do want to know more.
Oh yeah,
about
the
Ugly
puppet. Yeah,
Primo.
how I came up with it. Yeah.
But first, I know as an art designer, you for sure got a list of NDAs, like bunch of secrets you're holding. How do you feel? Like I feel like I'll feel powerful. It's like, oh yeah, I know Coachella's going like next year. Yeah, I know all that stuff. How do you have like that discipline just to like not spill the beans? And like, isn't it like hard? Like you just want to tell people, but you can't. Like, how do you discipline yourself?
I don't know. I
in that?
feel like it's very kind of like I don't know. I'm
It's
kinda
even harder.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know. At first, it was like crazy.
Yeah. But now
And,
you
like,
you know it's part like the
It's just part of you know like the job. And plus, like, I mean, I'm not gonna say anything because that's like my ass on the line.
exactly.
Like,
And it's your future.
it's like
your
my future. It's
work.
like if people like find out, like, you know, that like if my clients or whoever I'm working with found out that I like leaked some info or something, then like they probably wouldn't want to work with me no more. You know?
It's like all that for some clout.
And like I'm not a very like super cloudy dude. Like you don't see me like you know
in the
on
club,
my personal like you know trying
yeah.
to be like all taking photos with like rappers or artists that I'm working with. Or, like I'm not that. I don't know. I guess it just takes a certain type of person.
Yeah.
I've met like crazy famous ass people and like I met Drake before.
Damn.
Like I didn't ask for like a photo or nothing.
shit,
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I'm just like I think also working at the place that I used to work at, Golden Voice, which is like the guys who do Coachella. Working there for so long, like I don't know. Like,
kind of like I used to that.
I got used to it, and not as I wasn't around people like all the time, but I don't know. It's just based on the person. Like I definitely know people who would like cry if they met their favorite. I'm like, dude, you can't do that.
Because it's your job. At the same time, it's like it's your job. You gotta be professional.
I try to treat everyone like humans. You know, like we're all humans. At the end of the day, and like I think maybe that's why some people like or artists, friends or whatever, feel comfortable around me because it's like. Yo, like you're the homie, we're cool.
Just another dude,
I'm not gonna treat you any different than I do you.
Yeah, because you're not treating them like a celebrity. You're treating them just like as a normal person.
Because they don't want they don't like that. Like, you know.
That's actually what I heard because I asked one of my friends. I was like, what's the best way to like? I told her I was like, I don't think I can ever like date a celebrity because I don't think like I'm not rich, I'm not famous. But then she's like, no, like they don't need that. Like they need someone. Yeah, they have that. Like they don't need to depend on you for that. Like they just want someone to love. Like they need someone to offer that love and like that human experience. And I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, like people have fans and stuff like that. Like all around. Like you know, obviously I'm a fan of like everyone's work that I work with, but it's like, you know, I try to treat everyone like with respect and like just be cool because it's like I know I wouldn't like that. So
exactly,
you know.
Like,
and I'm just a really low key dude just to begin with. So like I said, you don't see me up like I'm not like P Diddy up in the videos. You know what I mean?
Just all up in the club.
Like that's not me. Just
popping bottles.
Yeah, I mean I'll pop bottles, but like on the low.
Yeah. The bottles will still
Like,
get
don't tell anyone I'm here.
The sign says on some low key shit.
On some low key shit.
And I actually always like have been really quiet. Now, like as I've gotten older, I've been a bit more talkative.
Yeah.
Like it's funny though because I was always a DJ, but I didn't like to talk in the mic. Like I fucking hated that shit. I was never like the hype.
Yeah, I was like, put your hands
dude.
up.
I was always like yo, like my set was fire and like all the music I played was sick, but I never like said a word on the mic.
1, 2, 3.
But no, that wasn't me. That was the friends would do, like the homies would do that.
The hype men.
Yeah.
You need those. You need those friends in your life. Aaron's a great hype man.
If you need a hype man,
if you need a hype man, he's a great hype
Got
man.
you.
Yeah, we made a song.
I'll hit you up. Shit.
Yeah,
You
we
my
made.
hype man.
No, he's the.
DJ set.
He's got the best ad libs too. He's got ad libs. He's like, which is crazy. But I want to talk about your Ugly Primo puppet. You made you brought him to Stu.
Yeah.
You want to show him to the.
Thank you. That was made by my homegirl Brenda. She does. Have you heard of brand Akiwa?
I have heard of that name. Yeah.
No.
They're pretty dope. She's been doing like she was like the first one who popularized the cobija jackets.
Oh, okay. That's fire.
But yeah, that same one I think J Balvin and Bad Bunny wore in their video or like one of like their videos they did.
Yeah.
But she made him a custom low
cool.
Primo one.
Fitz Rex.
Fitz Rex.
Yeah, that jacket. That jacket will fit.
Yeah.
That jacket will fit our friend Rex.
He's a little.
He's fresh.
Up right now.
Hey, the back is sick.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's hard. I actually dropped some paint. We were doing a mural in Miami, and like I was trying to paint with him in the fucking video, and
it was in the splash.
It adds character, bro. It adds character.
Battle scars.
This is him.
Yeah. How'd you come up with the idea with the mascot?
Well, it was so I had drew the logo, which was like an inspiration of the Lowrider logo.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I was always like a huge Lowrider fan, like my whole life. So I was like, damn, what if I kind of just made like, how do I bring it to real life? Because like I didn't want to post myself.
I get you.
It's just like it was just not part of my vision. And then I just thought like, damn, what if I made like a puppet or something to like
a mascot?
Some kind of mascot that would just kind of like bring it to life. And then I was talking to one of my homies, and he was like, he's actually one of my dad's friends, and he was like, oh yeah, like I took this puppet making class, and I was like, what the fuck? Like,
That's such a random.
And he's like a super like old hip hop head type.
Like you're like, what are you doing?
Like people would think this was like a cholo or something. And like I was just like, what the fuck? Like, damn, we should like, are you down to make this? Like, what if we just made a puppet? Yeah. And then he was like he really didn't know what I was even doing at the time, honestly. Yeah. And then I was just like, yo, can you like turn this logo that I made into like a puppet? And I kind of like drew him out, like just a basic ass sketch. And he was like, oh yeah, like let's do that. But I was like, it's funny because my dad's bald, like all my uncles are bald, and like everyone.
So you would say like you got like a lot of inspiration for Ugly Primo from like your
from my family. Yeah.
Dope.
And then like I was just like, damn, well, what if I like, like he's just gonna be like everyone's primo, Like that was kind of the goal. Like I just wanted to make something fun. I said, bro, like nobody wants to take a photo. Like I don't know. Like I feel like nobody wants to take a photo with me. That's not fun. Yeah. But like with him, I thought it'd be like super exciting, and I wanted to create, like just something fun and something like. Do you
ever take them to the club?
Forever. Yeah, I've taken them to clubs. Not in a long time. Like when we first like were going crazy, I did do stuff like that. We were going like shows and stuff, meeting artists. I have been a bit more like on like the like down low with Ugly Primo per se, just because I've been like so busy with like Need Pasta projects. Like thank God, but like it's been. I mean, yeah, things are like really cool and exciting. I'm just working on so many different things that I would have never thought would have came to fruition like 3 years ago.
That's sick.
like I just hired like I have a design team now.
Oh.
Like I have like
Building like your own empire.
Yeah. So
that's badass.
So yeah, we're working on just so much different stuff. But yeah, I've taken them to like a bunch of different events. But that was essentially the concept was like, look, like why don't I just make something that would be fun, and like I said, I hate to be on camera. Like so
there it is.
I was just like, damn, like this would make it so easy, like to just kind of be fun, and like I really wanted to make something. Like the whole concept and vision of the project was to make something for people to like enjoy and just laugh. It's not like at the time I had been working on just like a lot of serious stuff or like boring corporate things and shit like that. I was like, well, I just want to do something fun. I want to like make memes.
Yeah.
And like that was it. And like do obviously, but like around like Latino culture, because I felt like nobody was really doing it at the time. I mean, there was probably like Me Too and Remezclan, like a couple other meme pages and stuff. And but yeah, I just kind of really wanted to create something that was a part like your culture, like an alter ego.
I think that's funny when you're like they meet him and they're like, oh, let's take a picture, bro. Like, nah, take a picture of my puppet.
Here I go.
Like, nah, my puppet.
It's
bro,
funny.
I
was doing that at first. Like I would just be like, nah, like I don't want to be in the photos.
Yeah, he's my puppet.
I don't want to be like a dick.
He's a puppet.
But yeah, I mean, it was just part of the like brand. And then I eventually was just like, fuck it, like, I'll just be me. Like, obviously, like Ugly Primo is still Ugly Primo. But like, I just really wanted to kind of like put myself out there more because I thought it would just open more opportunities. And it has.
For sure. So do you keep them on deck like everywhere you go?
Oh no, I don't take them everywhere. No. Only when it's like I'll only bring them out when it's like
there's an event going on,
like something that I know like we planned it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or like today I brought him just because it's like like Ugly Primo, like
the camera,
like
so I really like how because recently Latinos, Mexican Americans, everybody right now is going like our culture is just coming up. And how important as an artist for you? I'm saying that weird. How important is that for you as an artist to showcase our culture through art and spread it as much as possible?
I mean, it's super important. That was like part of the reason I started the entire project. Like, I really wanted to kind of give new life to icons and like Latino icons specifically that I felt weren't really being represented in the way that I thought was cool. I mean, you see all these icons or different like funny just ideas at like the swap meet and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, like what if I tried to like make something a little bit more, elevated or like funny or like aesthetically cooler. Just because I felt like there wasn't anyone doing that. But then so that was when like I was like I want to do like Chente and like Celia Cruz and like all these like iconic people, but then I was just like, oh well, there's a lot of really dope people that I like that are new, and they weren't getting shined by pages like I don't know Complex or just something. Obviously like I'm not on that level, but I just felt that those are like the outlets people are following, and there wasn't a lot of too many like Latino artists or like it was just like I feel like that was an interesting time of like an evolution of a lot of things. Like I don't even remember if like Latinx was a thing yet.
When you're just kind of how long did that start? Like I think that was a COVID thing. That was a COVID side effect.
Like you know what I mean? I wasn't even like thinking about that that like you know what I mean? So it was just like, how can I kind of do something that, I felt like there's a lot of people that probably like the same things I do, kind of the same things I like. And, I'm a Mexican American, Chicano, whatever you want to call it. And there's a lot of fools who probably like the same shit I do.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm going to stay true to like what I like and just kind of, see where it goes. Yeah, I mean, people did connect with it. So
that's what I learned. That's what I learned about like the whole creative process is like the more you are yourself, the more people resonate with you. Because there's something I like to say is like, as much as we like to say that we're unique, I don't think there's just so many people in the world that like you can be yourself 100%.
Yeah.
People are gonna like it,
and people are gonna like it because there's someone else just like that. Like there's so many people in the world that's just gonna line up. So that's my favorite part about like when I see like creators like being like organically themselves. They're not really trying to be anybody else, because it shows when like an artist is trying to like be so much like something else. And it's like, because I feel like that burnout comes faster when you're trying to chase something instead of being yourself.
Yeah.
So my respects to you and keeping the being one of the people in the Latino culture, keeping it mainstream, keeping it like exciting.
Yeah, I was kind of like saying, how can I? It's funny. I was like, how can I make some of these ideas kind of like, mainstream or something? Like, I felt like you have people doing all these things for, I don't know, you know what I mean? Just like I said, Drake or
exactly
like quote unquote fan art and stuff like that. For like just a lot of, cool people in regular American pop culture. I was like, damn, well, like I want to try to like mix it up. Yeah. Maybe like, people will like it, and it kind of worked a little bit.
That's badass. That's
dope. Cool. Who's on your hit list?
Oh yeah, who would say that? What's up, guys? Before we continue with today's episode, we're gonna shout out our friends at Manscaped. Gentlemen, if you didn't know, it's tax season. It's tax season here in the US, and you know what that means? It means that Manscaped is here to make sure your paperwork is done and your boys downstairs are having fun. Make sure you spend your tax return money on the important things this year, like family, friends, and body deodorant. Join the 8 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com plus free shipping and using code I.E In Friends. Guys, again, how many times I gotta tell you, this has been my favorite product. The products in my bathroom, Manscaped's the one I use the most. I even want to do like a cool little video I've been thinking about doing using Manscaped products. But go get it, y'all. It's approved, man. Get it. And what better way to invest in your tax return than into yourself, bro? Manscaped has the full package from head to toe, and make sure you get your money's worth this April. The Performance Package 4.0 is the ultimate bundle you need to reinvent yourself and your confidence. The Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer is the star of the show, offering a precise shave on all your wildest hedges. Equipped with the LED light, you can navigate in and out of those difficult areas with ease. Did we mention it's waterproof as well? More exciting news, the Performance Package 4.0 now includes Manscaped's brand new Weed Whacker 2.0 ear and nose hair trimmer. This bad boy has been totally revamped with the new and improved blade and motor, and I dare to say this is the best ear, nose, hair trimmer ever. Cordless, rechargeable, and comes with the skin-safe technology, which helps reduce nicks, snags, and tugs. After clearing your nose, make sure to get rid of that foul ball smell with the Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver. The Crop Preserver is an anti-chafing body deodorant and moisturizer. The Crop Reviver is a spray-on toner for your balls. Keep your boys from sticking to your leg and leave them feeling brand new. For all my guys out there with the little scruff, Manscaped now has beard products. Yep, the whole package. The brand new Beard Hedger Pro Kit is the head honcho, containing 9 products plus wet goods. This is everything you need to craft your signature look. The start of spring also marks the start of Testicular Cancer Awareness Month in April. Manscaped has partnered with Testicular Cancer Society to bring awareness to testicular cancer, men's health, and early cancer detection. Get 20% off plus free shipping with code I.E Friends at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with code I.E Friends at manscaped.com. Don't just get your money back this year. Get your swagger back too with Manscaped. And now, back to the episode. Or do you wanna?
Because I know sometimes you don't want to manifest everything out loud. Yeah. But big names.
I mean, I do want. I have been wanting to work with Besame Mucho.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That is a good one.
We could do something.
Shout out to Besame Mucho.
That'd be lit.
That would be lit.
Who else? I do want to work with. I mean, that's like the dude right now.
That's like the man.
He's in the hit list.
And your friend's already with his homie.
I don't like know him personally or like, but I do have like people who like,
you can get in there.
Especially through Golden Voice and stuff.
Yeah. He's not really. I don't think he's doing stuff with. I don't work with them.
Oh, not anymore. Yeah. Okay.
So, just to like just friends, but I don't know. We'll see. Who else do I want to work with? I mean, I'm like in a phase right now where I really want to work with
like I.E In Friends.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm just trying to remodel.
Yeah, they did a new studio.
I feel like
looking a little dusty.
I like the new chairs.
Do
I
like
like the
a
new
cool
chairs.
concept Peso Pluma, like him as a boxer and like in the Peso Pluma way. Because that's how I found out he got his name.
Really?
Just from like nothing has nothing to do with boxing, but it has to do with that weight class.
Weight
the
class.
Peso
Oh
Pluma
wow,
class.
that's cool.
Yeah,
I knew he
because
wanted
he's
to
like
be
a
a soccer
tall.
player.
He's a tall, very skinny guy.
Yeah.
So that's how he got his nickname for his
his
stage name.
It's funny. I don't want to be. I was like, I don't know if that answer was very what's it called, like cliche.
No, he's one of the biggest artists right now. Yeah. Why not aim high, dude?
Working with like Fuerza Rey, that would be dope.
Yeah, they're also one of the highest ones.
And they're out here too.
They're out here too.
Would be
Grupo
Frontera. They're
Frontera.
San Bernardino too.
Yeah. Grupo Fronteras from San Bernardino?
No.
That's crazy how big like the
I
IE's
think
making.
they're from Texas.
Yeah, Grupo
Texas.
Frontera.
But who else do I want to work with? You know what's good? I want to work in like movies and shows.
Oh,
like the poster of a movie.
Yeah,
Like the Avengers type of movie posters.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like you could create a good Avengers
the Avengers posters
dude.
were always sick.
Just sneak him in there.
Or like
Just have him like in the bottom right corner. They will never find out, dude.
like shows would be really cool too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
But I
crazy.
said I really want to kind of like just go everywhere. I think
Just spread as
Like,
much as
what's-
possible.
yeah.
Dude, I feel like Narcos Mexico should have hit you
That
up
would
for
be
like a
fucking-
poster.
that
That would
would
have
be
been
sick.
sick. The seasons?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Was what you majored in, like in school, like
like
art
I
or
majored
anything, or was
in
it like something
marketing.
completely different?
Yeah,
okay,
marketing.
And marketing.
Yeah,
Nice,
still
nice.
fits,
Okay,
yeah.
So
still
it fits. It's
Yeah.
funny. I just like learned how to design on YouTube.
no way.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And like
I just did your thing from there.
Did
YouTube
everything's
University is the
on
best place to
YouTube.
learn anything, bro.
So, as an artist, what do you think about this new AI technology coming out?
Oh, true.
I mean, I think it's cool. Like,
Does it
I
scare?
mess with it a little bit.
Has it scared? Like, I would say, has it worried you? Has it worried
Nah.
any of your people? Like,
Not at all.
Because you can't recreate the sauce like you said.
exactly.
you
You
can't,
can't
like-
replicate the sauce.
It's funny though. I heard a bootleg Bad Bunny Rihanna song.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, this kind of.
Some dude created like 3 different Drake songs, and they all was like, dude, this sounds sick.
I was like, no, I thought it sounded really good, but no, I mean, I don't know. I feel like you can't really recreate
the sauce.
the sauce, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if they figure out how to do it, and if someone wants to do that, like, I probably don't want to work with you anyways.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah.
if they
I
want
want
to
your-
just go and like
Yeah.
grab some pieces,
Some from robots.
yeah, like
Don't
from
fuck with-
robots.
Yeah, fuck robots. Don't fuck with you. robots.
Like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe there will be a day AI takes my job, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
I feel like they're
Can't
making it illegal.
I don't think they'll make it illegal.
Like
I feel
having these people's voices and making
That
it
for
sound-
sure. Oh, that
yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, that for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
that should be kind of illegal. I feel like with the music stuff, it's very
Yeah, it's like a it's
Like,
not gonna
'cause
slide
then
at
people
all.
are gonna upload. You know,
Yeah.
it is.
People start like writing their own songs
Yeah.
as a Drake voice.
That's crazy.
It's like
I have used AI a couple times to like write stuff
Yeah.
because I hate writing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
Nah, that's
You're
cool.
right.
I think if it's like
That's
formal writing, you can
Yeah.
you can replicate it. But if
I
it's
do that
like
for
a
emails,
poem or
like-
something, like you still have to have that sauce.
On my emails, like AI generated.
My happy birthday text talk.
Your happy birthday text is AI generated.
And
like-
you just expose yourself.
Text my friend that's turning 25.
Like, oh my god, so right, so
It
professional.
made me cry.
There's this. I just found this one out yesterday, which is like, bro, it's fucking beautiful. Like this AI. So there's a new AI software that edits your podcast.
really.
So who's ever talking, the
It cuts to
camera
them.
it cuts to them,
That's crazy.
and like usually it takes 2 hours to edit. With that software, it took me 10 minutes.
What?
And it was seamless.
That's crazy.
I was like, holy shit.
What if we all kind of talk and like
Yeah, like,
interrupt
what do
each
we-
other
yeah,
like
what if
this at
right
the
now
same
me and you
time?
are
What if it
talking,
just
so
doesn't make
it's
sense?
gonna-
What's up? Go to your confused. Sorry, so your computer's broke.
That's right, AI. Who the fuck's smart now? Who's fucking smart now? Huh?
You broke
replicate
the
these.
robot. But you know who is smart. We have this segment on our show called Take the Mic. And it's 100% anonymous. So people, they send in their like questions, they need advice, or just some things they want to
Just-
get off their chest.
I like that.
We're like the priests.
Yeah, we're
We
here to
forgive their sins.
Yeah, we're here to forgive of their sins. Warning, it does get a little crazy. I haven't gone through them, so it's funny just to see what comes out of it. All right, so first one. Hey friends, I ended up falling in love with someone who is 22 years older than me. I recently started to make my move on him, and it came out that he is into like the bondage rough shit.
Oh shit!
Okay.
He asked me to lock him up in a pillory?
Pillory? I don't even know what that is.
A pillory, and to
Oh, you mean? No, I'm just playing Imagine.
and to fuck him in the ass with a dildo.
Yo, what?
Whoa!
He asked me to dick shame him and tell him he has a little dick. He's into the dumb energy shit, and honestly, I can't do it. All I wanted to do was get laid, maybe get my ass ate, lol. I don't know what to do. I don't think I want to be with him anymore. I still love him, but it's too much work to be doing the extra shit. Any advice?
He was 22 years older than him.
Is that like a daily thing? Or like
Yeah, we get some crazy shit.
They're at dinner, dick shame me right now. Tell the waiter I have a small dick.
Tell the waiter.
That's why, like, that's
that
tough.
is crazy.
Yeah, what would you guys say for
I've
some
never seen
advice?
I feel like since sex is kind of like it's not the biggest thing, but it's still a big thing in part of a relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably not gonna work out because that's something that he can only get off to. And since you don't feel, if you feel pretty uncomfortable with it, I feel like
He might like be looking for somewhere else.
yeah,
And then cheating
so
happens.
if you're not fully
and-
committed to like what he likes, and that's the only thing that gets him off. Like, I mean, you can try to ask him for normal sex, but he's probably like, I don't like that. So
What
it's
is a
kinda like,
pillory though?
I don't know.
Can you look it up?
I'm scared to Google it.
Don't Google it right
Google
now.
it.
I don't need
Don't
to
Google it right now. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'll
Don't
Google
do
it on my
it.
phone. I'll
Yeah,
take
do it
it.
on your phone.
And then just let us know if it's appropriate.
Yeah.
I'll just let you know the
just say,
you know the
what,
price,
girl?
and you can think about what it is.
You know what, girl? You tried. You did your best. You are a queen for, following his little kinks. But just do your own thing, girl.
Yeah.
Just,
He might be too much of a freak.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
too much
yeah,
of a
he's
too
freak
much
for
of a
you.
22 years of knowledge, bro.
Yeah.
She couldn't handle
he
it.
has 22 years ahead of you on that one.
He gave her a crash course, and she just couldn't take it.
She was like, what?
Okay, so it's a wooden
He
framework
was able
with
to get a
holes.
doctorate and a PhD, and that's
He got a PhD in dominatrix.
It says it's a wooden framework with holes for the head and the hands. Wait, it's one of those
He had.
things. It's just
even right.
Hey, yo.
Yeah,
Hey, not even a rug. He's like, nah, it's my pillory.
that is wild.
Hey, we're not here to kink shame, bro.
Yeah, we're not here to king shame.
Yeah, no.
But
If you
no,
like
it's
that,
still
But where
wild,
the fuck
bro.
do you find one of those?
Yeah, it's wild. The fact that you found all this shit.
Hey, if you're a girl that likes to do that, hit me up. What?
If you're trying to get
What?
caught in the pillory, let me know.
All right, next one. This is I kind of like skimmed through it. It's kind of funny. It's literally what just happened right now, and it matches with Caesar. Caesar should get pegged on his birthday.
Bro,
Speaking of pegging,
let me get on the pillory.
speaking of that,
That was the boyfriend.
he's like, she should get pegged.
That was a dude from the last comment.
He was texting like
He wrote two. Next one.
He wrote that on the pillory.
He's like,
I'm so glad I looked up what that is.
I was on Take the Mic a couple of episodes ago. I was the mom girlfriend whose boyfriend was talking to a woman on OnlyFans. So I am considering taking your advice and moving down south. It seems like the best option for me and my son at this point. And I just want to thank you guys so much for your input. And even on the last episode, your guest talked a little bit about it. And I just wanted to let you guys know how much I value your guys' advice and opinion. I'm ready for a change. And maybe give my son a baby brother. Wink. Thank you again so much. See you in the IE. Wink. Also, if you read this in Caesar's birthday, happy birthday, King.
Oh, thank you.
Read it
Wait,
on-
you took our advice? Girl, don't do it.
I'm like, fuck.
Rule number 1, don't take our advice.
You'll end up with some pillory.
I'm kidding. Hey guys, I was wondering, since you all have had pregnancy scares or like Aaron dealt with the woman's pregnancy, how do I tell my situation, friends with benefits, that I'm pregnant?
Just tell him.
Ooh, that's tough. How we do that?
Just tell him.
Just tell them?
Yeah, just tell him.
Yeah, I guess. Put like a note.
No, just tell him in
Just
person.
tell him in person.
Call him or tell him in
Get
person.
a dove.
Lie to him, say you guys are gonna.
She doesn't
Lie to him, say you
care.
guys are gonna have sex, and then he comes over and be like, "Hey, I'm actually pregnant."
Get a cake. Get a cake.
No,
And it says, I'm pregnant.
just be straight up. And then if he's a douchebag, he's a douchebag.
This was a friend with benefits. She doesn't owe him anything cute.
Yeah.
Just tell
that's
him
true. That's
straight
true.
up.
Send him a titty pic
And
with
if-
the
Look,
pregnancy
just
thing.
tell him straight up, because this ain't no game. This is this is serious. This is a serious
real life.
thing.
Yeah, it's real life.
And
You
if
should tell him though, for
and
sure.
if he's fucking man enough and he's actually a real man, then he'll step up.
Exactly.
He doesn't have to be with you. You guys could try to be together, see if it works out, but you don't have to be together. But yeah, if he's a real man, he's not a fucking asshole, he'll stay and he'll fucking do his thing, the way he's got to do. But if he's a douchebag and he's scary, he's going to be a little man saying, I don't know if I'm ready. That's on him. He's a little bitch.
No one's ever ready.
No, you're never ready. But to be a man, you got to step up.
You just have to have the balls.
You have the balls to step up. If not, then you have no balls.
No more. All right, next one. Hi, guys. Need your advice. I think I'm in a controlling relationship with my baby daddy.
Hell yeah.
Controller.
He's like, maybe they should try it out. The other girl's like, no, I don't want to try that shit out. Controlling baby
after
daddy.
this one.
Let me give you an example. This week, I had a doctor's appointment, and my baby daddy's sister was watching my son. My mom tagged along with me to my appointment. After my appointment, my mom and me decided to grab a quick lunch. When my baby daddy saw my location, he asked why was I dragging the time from picking up my son, and that I am taking advantage of his sister. He wouldn't stop texting me and calling me, telling me to leave the place. He even rings the lost phone alert on my phone so I can respond to him. He doesn't stop bugging me until he sees I move locations. There are other times where he has done things like this. It's honestly embarrassing. My mom sees all of this happening and she hates it and tells me to leave him. Also, his sister and I have a great relationship and I always keep her posted with updates. I hope you guys are able to read my posts and give me some advice, especially Aaron's and CS children. Anyways, I love you guys and I love listening to your podcast. Quick background. I've never cheated on him and I've never texted other men behind his back. I've always been loyal to him.
That's a crazy disclaimer.
I don't know. The disclaimer kind of gives it away.
It's a background, not a disclaimer.
I'm just saying. Maybe you feel so guilty.
I feel like your baby daddy's cheating.
Nah, just kidding.
Your baby daddy's projecting.
Yeah, he's projecting.
Yeah, sometimes it is kind of projecting. Not all the time, guys. It's not.
It's all the time.
Or he just has some trauma, some PTSD.
Maybe he's going through some stuff.
Look, there's different things. One, he's just a controlling asshole. Two, there is some past trauma where he doesn't trust the girl because, you know.
Three,
but then you shouldn't bring that into your next relationship, though.
He needs to grow up, be a man, stop being a little
or
bitch.
Three, he's projecting.
He's projecting.
Or four, he needs to grow up, stop being a little bitch,
and
get some therapy.
Five, no.
Five, maybe you should take some food next time you're out.
Yeah.
He wouldn't complain no more. I'm just playing.
Like relationships are all about trust.
There's no trust
exactly. If you don't trust you, then it's not gonna work out.
Yeah.
Don't even be in that. Because you shouldn't bring your past trauma into your new relationship. Because the whole point of getting the new relationship is because you're done with that trauma. You're able to move on from that trauma, not freaking take all your baggage and all your trauma to the new relationship. You're not even like you haven't like, what do you call it? What is that word called? You haven't well, not progress, but like gotten over it. Healed. You haven't healed from that stuff. In order for you to get in a new relationship, you have to heal from the other stuff.
You see how cool like these chairs are? Like they put us in our therapy mood.
Yeah.
Like we're like therapists now.
Aaron's like shitting
Aaron's
terms and stuff.
Aaron's shitting the
Aaron's
therapy.
like, see, the psychosis of this gentleman is that I'm just going
just
through
hasn't
it.
healed enough yet.
Why are you little bitch?
Did you guys see the Seth Rogen special with his therapist?
He had a
I
special.
didn't watch that. No.
Oh, you guys! Oh, bro, my sister.
He
and I,
actually put like a.
My sister and I did some mushrooms, right?
Yeah.
And we just
That's
started
besides the
sipping
fact.
with some mushroom tea, and like, bro, but the conversation getting really deep. But it just felt like this because, like, at some point, like they cut off like it's a green screen, and they cut it off, and it's just like random shit in the background and stuff.
You guys were
but
like,
the message is really good, so you guys should watch it.
You guys so deep. You guys were like melting inside your chairs. Like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, so it's like an hour and a half too, so it's like super cool and like it's actually really broken down nicely.
Actually, I have a question for you before I forget. Have you ever done any like psychedelics or any drugs for your creative process for your art, or like what's your view on that? Like, would you take it?
I mean, I've never done it consistently,
but you tried it.
But like I've
dabbled in it.
I've done
splashed
some
around.
shit.
I sprinkled around it.
Put my toes in the water.
But no, I haven't. Like, I'm not.
It's not like
I'm actually like I don't even smoke weed or nothing like that.
Fire.
Really. But I used to in college a lot, but I feel like it really kind of just made me lazy. I mean, everyone's different. So some people, they gotta get their fix, and you know, it makes them feel good, and that's they get in their blunt and drink a coffee, and they're great. Me, I'm just like hella lazy or like paranoid, or I don't know. It's not for me. So I don't really. When I work, I'm just like it's just sober and focused. Yeah.
Maybe on some energy drinks, a little bit some caffeine.
Nah, not even.
Not
tequila. I don't really like drink caffeine like that.
Oh, dang, nice.
He's like one shot.
He's like caffeine or tequila, like your grandpa.
Tequila. I'm going tequila, dog.
Tequila.
What do we got?
Tequila.
Yeah, I'm afraid of like, because I don't really do drugs. I don't even smoke weed either. And I'm afraid that like, if I try it, I'm gonna get like hooked on it. Like, oh, like if I do like a really good idea, like on weed, I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna keep doing this.
I've never met anyone that smokes weed to get really good ideas.
There's some people that do.
No, I think
Some people do.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you got good ideas,
you're a writer. Yeah, you got a good idea. You're a good idea person.
Yeah.
I try to stay away from drugs. I have like a lot of addiction on some of my family, so I'm like
Also, don't do
try to,
drugs,
like,
kids.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
Unless they're free.
Just to sell them.
You know how expensive that is?
You
be thankful.
I remember when some lady told me, she's like, "Are you hearing they're giving kids all these drugs?" And I was like, "Where?" She's like, "By the school." And I was like, "Bro, I'm on my way." And like, I kind of made her feel dumb. I was like,
I like this real quick. I saw this. I was like, saw my name on it. I started blushing.
you just wrote that yourself, bro. Look at how nice it is.
Morning,
Look at how nice it is.
That's him for sure.
Yeah, that's AI. There's commas and stuff in there. It's written professionally.
That's ChatGPT.
Yeah,
It
bro.
says, "Hi friends, this is for Saul. We don't think you're a hoe, if I'm being honest, from a female's perspective. I don't think you're a hoe. I think you've chosen the wrong females, and none of them have been the right one to bring out the romantic side of you. Keep being a king. Ain't nothing wrong with enjoying yourself and have some fun. P.S. But if you ever want to fine wine and dine, you let me know. Can we fine wine and fuck? How about that?"
Damn, God, your holiness is coming out.
I'm kidding, but I appreciate it. I hate it when people call me hoes because like I don't do shit. Like I really don't do anything.
Whoever wrote that, just hit him up if you actually have the huevitos.
Yeah, take me
Saul
out of
can't
this
DM himself, bro.
pain. Take me out of this heartbreak.
Yeah,
can't
this
DM
man cannot DM himself.
Ow. Take me out the streets.
Take me to.
It's cold out here.
Like, hi guys, I'm a big fan of Big Booty Latina. So y'all,
Wow.
Excuse me? That made me just think you're not a big booty Latina.
Big
I'm
Booty
so sorry.
Latina.
Prove it.
So y'all doing something right. I just had a question for y'all. So me and my man have been dating for about 3.6 years.
Wow.
And I have found out. I've never seen anybody put 3.6.
3 years and 6 months.
3.5 years with another year.
No, 3 years, 5 months, and like 22
I
days.
think 0.6 is like 7 months.
Yeah, 7 months. 3 and 7 months. And I have found out through his siblings. I found out through his siblings recently that basically he was a hoe 20 through 2021. LMAO, we've been dating since 2019.
Oh,
They swear up and down since then. He is a different person, and I knew he was a hoe before we dated. Me too. I am stuck in a crossroads. Tell me honestly, from a man's perspective, what does this mean? Siguen echándole ganas. Thank
So he
you,
was a
Big Booty
hoe.
Latina.
so he cheated on you.
So I guess he cheated in like the 2021.
They've been dating since
Okay.
2019.
They've been dating since 2019.
math isn't
He
matching.
cheated.
He cheated.
What is a hoe? What is a
Leave.
hoe? Is a hoe cheating or is a hoe just a hoe without cheating?
No, it's because he was a hoe, so that means he was cheating.
You could just talk to multiple women as friends.
If he did the deed, he's cheating.
Yeah, he did the deed.
That's
for
hard
sure.
to forgive.
I mean, nah, he's once a cheater, kind of always a cheater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta get out of there, girl.
Yeah, it's like
And then whoever you are, prove to us you're a big booty Latino.
it goes on your record.
Prove to us you're real.
But
It goes on. What'd you say? It goes on your record.
Yeah, it goes on your record.
Being a hoe goes on
if
your
you're
record.
a hoe, it goes on your record like a felony.
On God,
Like that shit stays.
you marry Stacy 10 years
Yeah,
later.
go-
Someone's gonna be like, "Oh, dude, I remember I
point.
dated Stacy back in high school." And then some others gonna be like, "Me too." I'm like, "Fuck." There's like 5 homies there. Like, oh Jesus.
All right, let's
just
see.
become single first when you're gonna show us or anything.
All right, let's see. We'll do 2 more. Hey, friends, I've been with my girlfriend for a year now, but my mom hates her. My girl is 5 years older than me and has a 5-year-old child. She's an amazing person, of course. We have our bumps in our relationship, like any relationship, but we both love each other without a doubt. My mom has never met her and doesn't want to meet her because of her age and child. My girl knows all of this and we both don't want to leave each other, but she also doesn't want me to lose connection with my mom. At this point, my mom told me that for my birthday, if I go on a trip that me and my girl had planned, I would have to make the decision to choose between my family or my girl.
Your mom sounds
Whoa.
toxic
Your
and
mom is
controlling.
Your mom is-
Yeah, your mom.
Yeah.
Your mom wants her baby son to come back home,
Nah,
boy.
fam, your mom wants to control you for the rest of your life.
Where's your dad at? Tell your dad, yo, control mom, over here.
His dad left because his mom like that, bro.
Dad I can't take this fucking
You
shit
think
no
he
more.
stayed past those 5 years, bro?
And the mom has never even met her, right?
Yeah, the mom's never
bro.
met her.
How can you hate?
How can you hate someone you haven't met?
Bro, women,
You know
women,
what it
women
is?
hate women.
I think it's his fault.
You think it's why?
Maybe because instead of him telling all his mom about the happy stuff, he only tells his mom about this when he's sad.
that could be.
be.
It could be.
That could be.
That could be
It could
because that
be.
happens a lot. But also like Latina moms, like, you know, like for example, they always say, I don't want a dog, and then you finally bring a dog, and they love the dog.
They're the ones that love the dog.
They're
the
the ones
most.
that love the dog the most. So I think it's time to
Bring the
bring the
girlfriend home.
Don't say bring the dog.
bring the dog.
Bring the.
I think there's not a lot of communication. I feel like she just
Yeah.
be hating. Mom just be hating all the time, bro.
You gotta stare down and be
You
like,
gotta-
Mom, what's
you
up?
gotta
What's
man
your
up.
beef with my
Yeah.
girl?
Oh hell no.
Like, tell her straight, like, hey, Mom, like, I don't want to lose you or my girl. Can we please just sit down, have a dinner or something at the house, whatever, and let's talk this out, cause
Oh, give him gloves. Give your girlfriend and
snap it
your
out,
mom
real
some gloves.
see who wins you.
Yeah.
Straight up, and the kid too. Let's make it a fair fight.
Tell him to go bodies.
Yeah, go bodies in the bathroom. Turn
30 seconds.
off the lights and just start swinging.
Make sure Mr. Smith's not coming.
Mr. Smith.
All right, last one. Hi guys. First of all, thank you for always empowering our Latino community. Appreciate you. All love, for real, for real. So me and my boyfriend, I'm a female, had been together for over 2 years until he cheated,
I'm sorry.
which was out of the blue and took me and all of our friend group by surprise. My boy was going through his own demons and we broke up for us to heal and grow. It's been 6 months, and even after I told myself I wouldn't go back, I decided to give us a chance.
No.
He's putting in the effort and we're working on our relationship. But now here's the next challenge. I'm moving back to Texas and he's moving back to the IE.
Damn.
San Bernardino
Oh,
boy.
he doesn't cheat,
Okay.
bro.
Yeah,
he's from the
cheating.
IE.
Yeah, he's going.
Damn, he's coming more to my hood.
He's from Baseline.
Yeah, he's on. He's gonna be on. Yeah, you'll find him.
He's gonna be at G
Yeah, he's gonna be
Street.
on G Street. Since we both went to college in Arkansas. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's a lot of states here.
God damn.
Is there any advice for us long distance couples other than communication, especially since we are just getting back together and I'm still learning to
Nah,
trust
you gotta
him?
let it go.
I
No,
love-
let it go.
Let it
Let it
go.
go. That's so much.
This is a
less
sign
stress.
that definitely you guys just shouldn't be
You
together.
gotta find a tacuache in Texas.
Yeah, you gotta. The thing about the tacuaches in Texas, they're very romantic.
True. They'll bring you Ramos Buchones.
Yeah, they got the Ramos Buchones for you. You
They'll
can
buy you your own gun.
the serenata. You're good.
Take
bro.
you to Whataburger.
Yeah, in the truck.
In the
Yeah,
truck,
the
in
truck.
the
Yeah.
Coca.
Tacos in the bag
He'd be
under the
like-
stars.
They'll buy you that cardboard Whataburger.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
You're
easy.
goodness. But
Don't worry about that.
I would-
Life is short.
life is short. That wraps up our
long
Take the
enough.
Mic. Thank you guys for submitting your fun stuff. If you want to submit more stuff, link
going.
in the description.
Thank you guys.
Yes.
But I want to talk to you guys about something crazy I just found out yesterday.
What?
Travis the chimp.
Can I get a shot?
Travis.
You guys heard about Travis the chimp?
Travioso or what?
Travis? No.
Travis the chimp.
No.
So-
Actually, I've never heard about this man before.
So the movie Nope, directed by Jordan Peele. The first scene is a chimpanzee that flips out on its owner and just goes like eats her face off. Literally
Yeah,
eats her
yeah,
face
That's
off.
crazy.
Yeah. And then like later on you see her in the movie and she wears like the hat and then she's got like the little, I don't know what do you call that thing that covers her face?
Face mask?
Almost like a face mask, but it's like what they wear at like funeral homes. Like when the ladies are crying, the like black
Is it a
thing.
veil or something?
Yeah, like the veil. Yeah.
I was thinking cap and gown, but that's graduation.
So, I guess it's based on a true story. There is this lady. Like, this shit is crazy.
It shows her
bro.
face.
This chimpanzee was her pet.
Oh shit.
Oh,
my
damn.
God,
Was
bro.
literally eating her face.
Oh, I've seen this lady.
Yeah.
I've heard about her.
It's insane.
Is there a
bro.
video?
There isn't a video, but there's an audio. There's a 911 call.
Oh, didn't they
Her
play it in the
sister or
movie?
something.
Did they play it in the movie or no?
Is there her sister or the?
It'd be
the,
wild
the,
if they did, but they did. There was an audio like that, but I don't know if that's the same
It was
audio.
the sister, the helper that helps her take care of him, right?
Yeah. So this is
Yeah.
the crazy part, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think the chimpanzee
fuck?
just flipped and then started like literally like ripping her face off and eating it. And it was just in a weird rage where her sister ran to the kitchen, grabbed a kitchen knife, started stabbing the chimpanzee, but nothing was happening.
What the
Like
fuck?
nothing was like he was still going in. And then so she called 911. And in the 911 call, you can hear it all go down.
Yeah.
And then
I've heard that call.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are down to. I'll play it.
Damn, he was on
Play
drugs.
it for the people.
You guys want to hear him play it?
I'm gonna hear it.
Viewer discretion
Can I
is
get another
advised.
shot? Can I get another shot? Like a
Discretion,
little
not a
one?
description.
Yeah.
Viewer, right now, guys, viewer discretion is advised for sure.
Your discretion is advised.
I'm gonna go fuck up some pupusas on my way. I'm after this.
I think I have it better on my phone. This shit's crazy, bro.
On the bottle.
Imagine no.
There's a bottle on the ground.
Pound it.
We finna pound it.
Bless the bottle.
Oh, we got a low one too.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Nah, me, I'm good though.
I know.
Let me see.
What are you gonna do after this?
I'm gonna go just get some pupusas.
With who?
My dad.
What
Chill there
about
for like
us?
an hour and a half.
What
You wanna
about
come?
us?
You guys are free to come. It's right after.
No, what about after that?
After that, I'm going to with my friend. I'm gonna go out with my friend.
What friend, huh?
Ooh.
That's why I call my sisters.
Alright. Okay, you guys ready?
No, I'm just kidding.
Are you guys ready? This is crazy.
Okay.
Viewer discretion is advised. Is advised.
What's the advices?
Is advised. Is.
What's the problem there? What's the problem with your friend? I need to know. He ripped her face off? Okay, I need you to calm down a little bit. They're on the way.
Wait, hurry up! He's killing my girlfriend!
241 Rock Ribbon Road. They're saying someone has a gun and trying to kill somebody.
Hurry up!
They're on the way, but I need you to give me more information. Who's doing this?
With guns!
Who has the guns?
Don't bring the guns! You gotta kill this chimp!
What's the problem there?
Hurry up!
I need you to talk to me. I need you to calm down. Why do you need somebody there?
It's a little
What?
long, but
Honestly, she wasted about a minute of that lady's life. I would have been swinging on that chimpanzee until it fell off.
that shit's insane, bro.
Like, bro, if a chimpanzee
who
like,
said he was stabbing him?
but she didn't stab him. Like, bro, there's multiple. You could stab something like until it dies.
Yeah, and so
That was off something.
Yeah, that fool probably found her secret drawer, huh? It was on a sick one.
So she finally revealed her face on Oprah.
Oh god,
That was a while back.
That was a while
That
back.
sucks. So just like ripping it like up. Ew.
Yeah, this is crazy, bro.
The fact that the monkey thought about that, because they're smart, dude. So he was just like, I'm going after her face.
Yeah. And the
Like,
crazy part, he was
that's
eating
crazy.
it. He was eating it.
Yeah, no, that's sick.
Yeah, like people forget that animals are.
Animals.
They're animals.
No,
Yeah.
chimpanzees are smart, dude.
I barely started liking dogs.
Yeah.
For real?
My dogs. No, I used to be scared of dogs when I was a little kid.
Was it like something like that happened when you were little?
I got chased and like some basic shit. Nothing really happened to me.
Yeah.
But I was always just
Some scary looking things.
Yeah.
I was just not really like vibing with them.
Yeah.
But once I got a dog, because my girl was a super dog lover, I was like, oh, they're pretty sick. And then, and then
These guys
it
are
just,
cool.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of chimps,
Yeah. You just saw the chimpanzee documentary on
yeah,
Netflix.
you guys seen that new documentary on Netflix?
I fell asleep.
Chimp Empire.
No, not yet.
No.
That is a good animal. If you guys love like animal nature documentaries, I recommend it because it's about just chimpanzees in the Ngogo forest in Uganda.
Oh, shit.
So like this is like the biggest colony of monkeys they've ever found. It's like 120 of them, and it's like it's just one colony. It's like multiple colonies, but they gave them all names too. Like, cause they all have, they're saying they like chimpanzees are so smart that they literally have their own personalities as well.
Oh, wow.
And they have feelings and all that. They're very smart. Dude, I knew we shared a lot of our DNA with them, but I didn't know we shared 98% of our DNA with chimpanzees, bro, with monkeys.
Yeah.
So it's like,
98%, dude, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
yeah. Do you think like once like chimpanzees, like, do you think they'll ever be able to adapt language? And I feel like when they do you think like things are just going to, how do you think the world would change?
Like, what's up, Jeffrey? It's like a monkey just chilling. Got your neighbor? Or?
Yeah, like our producer's like a chimpanzee.
Yeah.
Switching the cameras and
Larry?
He's like going.
Or they can learn sign language, I'm pretty sure.
They
shit. I think they can. Yeah,
Some could.
I think they can. That's wild.
One of the saddest thing though, I remember like because that documentary is like everything, bro. It's like beautiful, it's sad, it's like funny. It's like the first 5 minutes I was like, oh, because like they show like the baby chimpanzees playing with their mom and stuff. It's like some cute little babies, bro. There's a big stat like most chimpanzee babies don't even make it to a year old.
Why?
Damn.
They get killed.
Damn.
by other like other
By
tribal
other
monkeys, other chimpanzees.
Savage out there.
Yeah, it's
Savages, bro.
crazy.
Yeah, and what's it called? There's always an alpha, right? And shout outs to Jackson.
That's the main character.
That's the main guy. That's the name they named him. Jackson. He's the alpha male in that group. He's like 31 years old because they say that monkeys can live up to like basically like 60 years old.
Oh, wow.
Like almost like humans, bro. It's like they're almost like the same lifespan as us, kind of.
Damn.
Like for us, it's what like 60, 80 kind of on average, kind of.
I'm down for like 62.
62 dog.
62, yeah, fucking.
But yeah, when they showed that
enough
monkey,
time.
bro, it was like all dramatic because like they show like the alpha male and it was like he's like 31 years old over it. They give his age too, and he's just a dramatic like fucking big ass chimpanzee that comes off the vine. He just like bulked as fuck, dude. Like that's a huge chimpanzee, and they're like, that's not even the biggest one we've ever found. Here's Miles, and Miles is like his best buddy.
Miles.
Like that, he's not the alpha male because he's older. He's like 40 something, so he's like on the older side. But he's like the biggest chimpanzee they've ever seen in Uganda. He's like when he was walking, bro. I feel like I was watching fucking The Rock walk on his hands, dude. That's how big that monkey
He
is.
mentions 315, no warm up.
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes. Type
Yeah,
Dude,
what the
like-
For
fuck?
sure take over. If something like that happened, like, and they got a hold of our guns, though, I think they
We're
take
done.
over.
Yeah,
Chimpanzees
we're
are stronger than
But
humans.
this motherfucker can like
Yeah.
shoot you like upside down.
Throw us across the room or
Yeah.
something.
I heard they can like literally rip you.
Bro,
Yeah.
when I was watching the thing when they were like swinging like with rage, bro, they were ripping off the fucking branches off the trees, dude. Like thick. I'm talking about like a branch this thick, dude.
And you're like-
fucking just like ripping it off, bro. I'm just like, Jackson, calm down. Calm down, Jackson. This isn't you.
What are you doing, bro? Relax.
Chimpanzees taking
No, bro, but then they show like the wars between like the colonies of chimpanzees, bro. Holy fuck, dude. I thought I was watching like 300 or something.
For real?
But with chimpanzees, yeah, bro, because like the colonies, like the monkey colonies, they know where not to go. Like in
the
like
territories.
territories, they
They
know
have-
like
they
all
have
right, we
their
can't
hoods
go.
and shit.
Yeah, they're all banging.
Yeah, basically it's like gangs. It's like gangs. So like they're like
They got extra gang signs. They're like,
so they separate them by like, you know, like sections, right? Like the western colonies, the eastern, the southern, and the northern colonies, right? So they all have their own place in the Ngogo forest. So like, all right, you know, like, and they're so smart they know where not to go.
They know their turf.
So like if they know they're going to someone else's turf, they know like, all right, there's gonna be war.
they gotta check in with Swifty Blue.
They got chicks in with Miles and Jackson over there. No, like you don't check in with nobody. Like if you're in our territory, we're it's war.
That's
on
crazy.
site.
So
It's on site. It's on site.
So like
They
yeah,
got
the
that-
documentary shows you about them like basically like wanting more ground and more territory. So it's like humans, bro. Like, you know, when humans back in the day, like they wanted more territory, so all they did was basically like invade.
Yeah.
So like if the other ones are like we want to invade to get
Must
more
be some
land.
Spaniard
Bro,
chimpanzees.
no, they're Ugandan. They're Ugandan chimpanzees, man. So yeah,
that
dude, I'm telling you, this
Spaniard
is a sick fucking.
I'm gonna watch it now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch, yeah,
check it
because
out.
I love nature documentaries, but like the fact this is one about chimpanzees and chimpanzees are like one of the smartest like animals.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
I like the ones where Snoop Dogg was like narrating.
Oh yeah.
This one, you know who narrates it? Blade himself.
Blade?
Really?
Marshala Ali.
Oh wait, just
The new Blade, sorry,
okay.
new Blade, not
Okay.
my bad, not OG Blade, Wesley Snipes, the new Blade, Marshala Ali.
Interesting.
He narrates it, yeah.
Today I felt like I was on the Animal Planet because we went on a hike.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you
and I
playing-
pet a bull.
Hell
Or
yeah.
I don't know if it was a bull or a cow with horns. Can cows grow horns? I'm not a cowboy.
I think.
I want to say it was a bull because it makes me sound cooler.
What's
Maybe.
a cattle? What's that?
Yeah.
Or
I think
cattle?
so.
What's a
'cause
cat? I don't know, honestly.
I don't know either. And
It was a unicorn.
I think cows do. I seen cows with horns. I think so.
That looks like a bull.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bull.
I pet it.
That's
Yeah,
hard.
a bull. Oh, it was behind some gate?
Yeah, it was like where we
Yeah.
hike. It's like
Oh shit! I was like, I
up
mean, if
there.
you're over here trying to pet a fucking free range bull, I said you better fucking walk
I
away.
almost got chased by a bull one
yeah.
time.
I wanted to jump in there and just like see what happened
Oh,
because they're all tiny.
Yeah. I just like
That's
pet
crazy.
one.
Yeah.
They're cool, but I've been.
ride one. Hold on, that's fucked up.
I almost got chased by a bull in Mexico.
Bro.
Really?
Scared.
That's
You rode a bull.
I rode
That's
a
cool.
bull.
That's
With
wild.
one
Would you
hand
ride a
or
bull
two
again?
hands?
One hand. I'll do it again.
I want to ride a bull. I think
How'd
I'm
it
strong
feel when
enough
you
to
got
like bend
flung
it.
off.
Honestly, because I was looking for a YouTube video, so like I wanted a little bit more content. So like when I fell, I kind of stayed there because I wanted it to chase me. I thought it'd be like good for the video.
You're like 14.
Oh,
you would have died for some content.
Yeah.
They're like, get your ass up, dude.
Yeah, but it was a trained bull. It's a trained bull, so like they know, like like it was a bull riding school, so they have like different bulls for different types of levels, and that bull just kind of.
I'm sure that monkey was trained too, or the chimpanzee.
You're right. I'm pretty sure
was trained.
He was. Yeah,
He definitely was.
You never know what animal.
Chimpanzee was chilling in a house every day, bro. He never was trained.
Because in order to have some exotic animals like that, you have to have a license to own it.
Have you guys seen those people that have the little monkey, the finger monkeys?
Oh, the finger monkeys.
Those are so adorable.
Would you get one of those? It's just like,
I haven't even seen.
I think they're called cappuccino monkeys.
They're what?
Cappuccino?
I don't know. No,
So like from
they're
Spy
not named
Kids,
after
that type of
dogs.
monkey?
No, I think it is.
There's
It's that little monkey from The Hangover. But there's even smaller ones that like hang on.
Yeah,
where
there's
you-
like the world's smallest monkeys where it's like literally fits on your finger.
That's crazy.
so if he rips off your skin, it'd be like pinching it. A little safer.
Shit. So I want to ask you, since you're more in the industry side, we like to get into conspiracies.
Okay.
Sorry.
Welcome to the conspiracy hour. Do-do-do-do-do. So, is there like weird shit that goes down in Hollywood? Like, for example, actually, this is a great one. This is actually a great one.
Why'd you make your voice?
For example,
You're right, attention. I was like,
bring the lighting down. Okay, so I think you might have like I want to hear what you have to say. Hopefully, this if you answer, you can answer. If you don't, but like the whole Balenciaga thing, right? Remember how there's a huge conspiracy about it? Like, it was like some devil worshipping shit, and artist was the connection through devil worshipping. Does that stuff actually go on, or is it just like? What do you think?
I have no idea.
yeah, bro, I just did the album covers and the poster.
Do you remember that stuff?
I remember seeing that. Yeah, I mean that shit was disgusting.
Yeah.
I read about it and there's some real weirdos.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
These are weirdos with a lot of money.
And then some weirdos are gonna get into the industry for sure.
Some weirdos are gonna get into the industry, and I feel like there's definitely people that. Yeah, I don't know. Probably have their own agenda and are on some like weird shit. But I personally have never met anyone like that. Or
no one's ever told you to put in some subliminal messaging in your art.
Never.
But bro, put some sixes in here.
Nah. I mean, I have heard of like artists that I've never worked with that just like feed into shit and like just really try to like amplify, because I mean,
capitalize off of it. Yeah, it's marketing.
Like, it's literally marketing.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Like Lil Nas X's shoes when he did the whole blood thing. Those things went crazy, bro.
Yeah,
and that thing got him popping even more than what he was.
Just people like to start controversy. But back to the Balenciaga thing, like that shit is just weird. I did read it and like I don't know. I don't really own anything Balenciaga, so like. Yeah. I mean, I did like their designs, but now it's like
a little.
Now it's definitely kind of like you can't really.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't wear it personally.
Yeah. It's such a shame.
I never wore it too. I
never. Yeah.
Could never afford it.
Yeah.
870 sock shoe.
My goal was like in life was like. I know I made it when I get some Balenciaga, the ones that look like socks. I was like, I know I made it when I get those, and I was so excited. I was like, I think this is gonna be the year I get the Balenciagas, and they got canceled.
Now they're probably on sale.
Yeah, now it's possible.
Everything's possible. Just wait
Healing
for it.
childhood. But yeah, so nothing like that, nothing scary.
Nah, I mean nothing I've ever seen. I mean just. Like I said, most people don't even know what they want. Like the people that I've worked with. Yeah, so I haven't I just haven't seen that.
There is this one thing I saw, because I'm just into all I do is look at conspiracy theories. There's this one thing I saw. Remember when Bad Bunny used to do like his hair when it was like all the lines?
Oh yeah.
There was like one time someone asked them, they're like, what's the meaning behind it? Like, what's your thing? And he's like, oh, no te puedo decir. He was implying there's like some aliens going on. So he was implying aliens. He didn't say it.
Trolling.
I think people
just
I think that there's trolls everywhere too. Like you said, there's everything. Bro, I think some of these artists are just straight up.
If I heard that
trolls.
question, he's like, "What the fuck is this stupid
Bro, this
question?"
shit looks hard.
I can't reveal my secrets. They're gonna come after me.
He said something like that.
Exactly, bro. He was trolling. He's probably like this dumbass interviewer.
I feel like as an artist, you get trained, right? So you get media trained, so you understand. Like you can probably like just pause the whole question and be like, "Damn, this is so fucking dumb." Because like a regular person's kind of like in the moment, just talking.
I'm pretty sure
they can just kind of stop and like thirsty, like what the fuck.
I'm pretty sure his original normal answer would be like, "I just like the design." That's really why I got this fucking haircut. Like, is there a meaning behind your haircut? It's like, dude, you don't want to fucking know. Like, I can't even tell you. I'm about to get shot right fucking now.
The aliens will probe me.
Aliens will probe me.
Oh fuck.
Big Ray, He's after me after this.
Oh fuck.
So no Illuminati affiliation.
I don't know. I can't even speak on it, bro, because like they might like.
Yeah, you gotta be careful,
You
bro.
better watch out. Yeah, you gotta, dude. You gotta start asking. You gotta start asking the industry people these questions, bro.
Yeah, bro, the Illuminati's on you now.
Like, honestly.
Right. The episode's gonna go live and it's gonna get taken down in like a couple seconds. Fuck. See, now I don't even know if he's playing.
It's gonna get taken down and then it's gonna get put back.
Don't be
put back up without this
surprised if the
part.
title of this video when it comes out is like
Ugly Primo Illuminati.
No, it's like are the conspiracies true in the industry or something like that? Something about conspiracy in industry.
You
or
should
something.
make that the title.
I'm gonna put like Ugly Primo, like, and then put like a triangle on his nose, like a pyramid. Illuminati.
Does Ugly Primo run the industry?
He actually is head of the Illuminati.
You're right.
He's head of the Illuminati.
His nose, bro, it's a triangle.
He sits in the table. He makes the decisions.
Wait, so
go
he
down.
has 666 hairs on his mustache.
I was like,
Hey, the title is the title you put ugly. You just to like confuse people. Ugly Primo talks? Question mark? Question mark?
like when he's sitting down, when he was sitting down over there, you see him blink. Man,
Oh my god! You edit that in? You edit the blink
I
in?
blinked the blink.
Everyone just commenting. Did you see? Did you
see it
the
blink?
doll
It
blinked?
blinked,
Oh
it
my
blinked.
god!
Blinked. But it's wild. What do you guys talking about? Age 25 and 35.
Oh no, Aaron.
It was funny when you brought that up, and I was like, "Wait, whoa, you're saying that?" And I brought that up.
We started talking about my birthday, and then I was like, "Yo, feeling 25 is like you for real feel like I don't know. There's a different feeling. I feel like stern.
25?
Like I feel like if I don't like something or I don't want something, I'm like, no, I don't want that. Respectfully, out of like not even hate, out of not even feeling like I don't want to feel bad about me not liking or wanting something. It's more like
the
why
energy.
not? I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
Why if I like something, why not? And if I don't like something, there shouldn't be a reason why not.
Yeah.
But then Aaron said 25 to 35 is soul crushing. And I was like, why?
No, yeah, I feel like around these ages, it could feel a little soul crushing because, like, no, you're right though. Like around these ages, we feel like free now because we feel like we're adults and this and that. But then sometimes you sit down and you think like, am I really an adult already? Like I still feel like a kid sometimes. You get me? I still feel like
I
a
was
teenager.
feeling like a kid.
I still
It's
feel like
fun.
a teenager, a kid. Like you're like, I don't want to be an adult because when you're older, you want to be an adult. Now that you're older, you're like, fuck no, let me go back.
Just be a kid with money.
Let me be a kid with money. Yeah.
I was like, that's why I just draw cartoons and stuff.
I keep myself young, baby. And the Illuminati.
That's but like when you bring it down to like the nutshell, like that's so cool. Like you literally were. When was the first time you like found out you could like draw and like
You know what's
like
funny?
you had
I
the
suck at
imagination to do
drawing.
things like
I
that?
actually suck at drawing.
For real,
suck
Like
at drawing.
regular drawing, like I'm not good at.
Like a face or
I
something.
could do like little sketches and shit. But I do everything like on Illustrator, so like I have to like.
Oh shit!
It's all like digital and shit. But like if you were to give me a pen and paper and like draw some.
If I were to give you a
Like
pen,
have me redraw this little like thing, it would look like.
all right,
Yeah.
if I give you a pen and paper and asked you to redraw the heart,
I can't. No,
I was like, hold on.
I can do it. But
That's cool though.
All right. So there's hope for like people who can't draw.
Yeah, because the YouTube.
I mean,
on
there's
YouTube.
hope for people who can't sing. Yeah, auto tune.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
It's
You're
the
right.
sauce, bro. Yeah, it's just you gotta have the
It's the
sauce.
sauce.
My
yeah.
bad, guys. I like backtracked. I didn't backtrack. I like went all the way.
I did
But like just to
actually,
end that off on that thing, because you were saying how like it could be fun and everything, which is true because we're in our 20s and 30s.
That's gonna
like,
get real
just
sad right now.
No.
I missed her.
I hope not. I hope not. No, because you can have fun and this age is about just grinding and then doing our best and just figuring out what we want to do and everything.
Yeah.
But then also while all that's happening, you like sit down and you think like this is around the age at the same time too, like your parents are getting older or they're probably like already at their last years.
Damn.
And then your friend group's getting smaller.
It's very true. Yeah.
You're also getting older, so your like innocence is getting like far away from you. You're
Time to settle down, start your family.
you're starting to settle down. Your family, your friends probably won't even be available as much as anymore. You might not be going out as much anymore like you used to. So like you try to have your most fun and you're grinding, but then also life just becomes more like just like a repetition kind of.
I think.
Which is what we strive not to do.
Yeah.
But for most of us, it just happens to be
Yeah.
like that.
I've been on some like spiritual shit. So
Yeah.
I follow you, but I've been like living really in the present. So I don't even think But like when my friends can't hang out with me, I don't think about damn, because like the memories of like 3 years ago at my like party was like happy birthday
precious.
midget,
Yeah.
the fucking happy birthday midget
Yeah,
cake.
yeah.
I was like, damn, we're all just like so young. But I was
Yeah.
like, bro, but now we're like still here and like we just hang out less,
Yeah.
and it's just even cooler now because everyone has their own things going on. I'm sure.
That's the thing, but not everyone can relate to that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, it's just like life is just getting so
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
Things get harder for sure, and like you have to make a lot more crucial decisions.
Yeah.
I feel like that shape, you know,
Your whole future.
the whole future.
And so first people are like, can I really make this crucial decision? You know, like, am I ready for that? Like,
Yeah.
am I gonna move? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's all this stuff that you're thinking about and those decisions you're making that can really affect your life.
Yeah.
And you're just like, it's like pretty scary thing about. You're like, fuck, am I ready to make this huge fucking commitment right now?
That's true.
Yeah, no, it's
True.
And
it's crazy.
are you first generation? Like,
Yeah. Well, it's my mom was born in Mexico.
Uh-huh.
She came here and moved to Santa Ana when she was like hella young, like
Yeah.
3. So she pretty much is like, you know,
She is technically, but not.
Yeah.
yeah.
my dad, he's first generation, so it's like they're both from grew up in Santa Ana and shit, so it's kind of like Mexico.
Yeah.
No.
I want all of California is.
He's like, my generation isn't even here yet, bro. What do you mean?
No, yeah, so I'm like, yeah, like
How have you have you
1.5? I don't know.
1.5? Like 1.6.
Like,
Like,
like, 1.6. So
how'd you come up with that math?
So I have a question. Have you felt like on your rise, on your come up, have you felt like first generational trauma? Like where it's just like you're experiencing so much, like you're going out, you're traveling, and at the time maybe your parents are still like you still don't have enough to get them out of their situation, and you
All
feel
the time,
guilty.
yeah. I didn't have the best like upbringing either. Like my mom and dad split when I was like 2, so I was mostly raised by my mom. But yeah, like I didn't have my own room until I was like 12 years old or 11. So like yeah, I went through, you know, the struggle, single mom shit, like so like I don't know how else to put it, but yeah, I didn't have, you know, all the nice things growing up until probably I was in high school and my mom got like a better job and shit.
Yeah.
And I was making my own money too. Like I started DJing and I was just always striving for more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there was definitely like some barriers that I had to deal with. But I mean, I didn't let it stop me because there was a lot of other homies and stuff going through the same thing, even worse.
Yeah.
It's funny because I came from, I was actually born in Orange County. So I grew up in Santa Ana too, a little bit. But I came like during like, I don't know, I call it the great I.E migration.
Manifest destiny.
The year of like what, Y2K?
Yeah,
Or something
yeah.
like that.
I think that's when we came out too.
It was like 1999 or 2000 or something. And so there was just a lot of people, like, you know, a lot of the people that moved out here, they couldn't afford like living in Orange County. So I guess, I don't know, does that kind of like put that in
because
a little bit?
I wanted to ask this because like now recently I've been I feel guilty for attending events. Like for example, like I'm the only one from like my family that doesn't like, they don't work a conventional job.
Yeah.
So like I'm out here like attending events. I'm meeting really cool people.
Yeah.
And like I feel bad because like my parents are still working. My brother's doing like long hour shifts. So I was wondering if that's something you dealt with like growing up, and like how did you deal with it? And like, cause I know like you just gotta stick to it.
Yeah.
But I just want to see your
I did, but luckily my mom's always been very like supportive and like empowering. She never really knew what the hell I was doing or what I was like gonna do. So it was hard, you know, for her to figure out. Like my family, my grandparents are like, "Oh, what do you do?"
Yeah.
And it wasn't until honestly like a year ago that they were able to really
like,
be
"Oh,
like,
that's what
"Oh
you
shit!"
do."
Like, okay, like wow, you're actually doing shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting because I never like had any family in like
So you're just
the
like
industry or anything like that. So I was just kind of always figuring it out. But luckily, like my mom was always very supportive. Like she would drop me off at my like DJ gigs when I was
dope.
like
That's
15.
dope.
So like I was like DJing house parties out here, like flower parties in Riverside.
Yeah.
And like my mom would drop me off. I didn't even have my fucking like.
She'll pick you up on all that.
Best party.
Just make it with
Yeah.
balloons.
Dude, one time, the first party I ever DJ'd, this is kind of like a side story or whatever, but first party I ever DJ'd, it was an abandoned house party, and I didn't know.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, like my mom dropped me off. She's like, "Oh, like, are you sure?" Because she used to like party back in the day too. She was like, "Are you sure?" Like, she knows.
She know the
vibes.
vibes.
She was like, "Are you sure this is like cool?" And then I was like, "Yeah, like no, it's fine." My friend, like, yeah, he's the one that like put me on. And I was like, meanwhile, I was just like, "Damn, I don't know, it's kind of sketch."
Yeah.
You're like,
No, mom, they're just dirty people.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry.
You're like,
And then,
hopefully she waits like
and,
down the
like,
street.
everyone, like there were so many abandoned house parties at this time because it was during like
The great
The
migration.
great I.E. manifest. That's
like yeah, when all the like abandoned houses and shit.
Oh,
were,
okay.
like, yeah,
Like
people were throwing
recession type
parties.
thing?
This was in what, like 2007.
Oh yeah,
right,
so that
the
was like
re-
the
oh, the
recession
recession,
era.
yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
So all of these houses, you know, new builds and shit,
Yeah.
were abandoned, and fools were just breaking in and like
Starting parties.
having parties, and I was DJing them. Yeah, but so my mom dropped me off, and she let me stay, and then like 2 hours later, I call my mom like, "Yo, the cops are here. Can you pick me up?" And she picked me up, and that was the first gig.
Nice.
Of like, my house party career.
Yeah.
And it didn't stop me. I was like, they were gonna take my shit away. And
Oh
like,
wow. Oh yeah. Usually
yeah.
the DJs are the ones that get
Yeah.
like fucked over in those situations.
everyone like left me. I was
Yeah.
like, people were hopping fences and running out the party.
And you got
the cops, and
speakers.
I had these giant ass speakers I just got, and
Yeah.
there was no way I was like getting out. And then I didn't even have a car. So
Oh, you're walking out with all your shit.
You're
You're like,
like,
fuck.
That's
yeah, no. So she had to come pick me up. But like I said, she's always supported me and just
dope.
like kind of everything I want to do, just because.
She knew the vision.
Yeah,
She saw the vision. She saw the vision.
It's
Saw the
funny that she
vision.
wanted me to be like a doctor and shit, but then eventually she kind of just got over it once I was like, "Yo, like that's not what I want to do."
Like once you're locked in, you're locked in.
I don't know what I want to do, but I know
Yeah.
it's not that.
Yeah, for sure.
I still barely figured out what I want to do like a couple years ago. But yeah, so it like for family to understand is definitely, you know, tough, but you just gotta like just keep your head down and
Yeah.
tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision, yeah.
Don't let them really impact. As long as you have faith in yourself and you know what you're doing is along the right path, then
It'll work
Should
out
be
in the
fine.
end.
Yeah, I like what you said. You were like, I didn't really know what I was doing up until a couple years, but
yeah,
it's still
everything kinda just
like
came together.
because a lot of people are like even younger than us, and they're like, bro, we haven't figured out our life, and I'm like, it's okay.
I was still experimenting. Like I still don't know what the hell I want to do. Like who knows? I might be doing something different next year.
Yeah, you
Got your
know,
own posters on the movies and stuff and the TV shows.
that's why I tell people all the time because they always tell me like, "Oh, have you ever wanted to be in the podcasting world?" I was like, "Nah." Like I wanted to be an actor. Like I want to be video.
Yeah.
So now that I'm in the audio space, it's so weird. Like I would have never if you would have told me like 4 or 5 years ago I was going to be doing this, I would have been like, "Wait, what the fuck?" Like,
And
so
I
you
really
just never
think
know.
I really think everyone just has to be able to, you know, take any opportunity that they have and just maneuver with it because you don't know where that's going to take you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, when I got my first graphic design job, I didn't want to like be a graphic designer. I was like I wanted to do marketing at that company Golden. I got that job like right out of college because I was like doing my own shows and shit, and they were kind of popping off with some friends. And anyway, so I was trying to get a job as a marketer, and then the only opportunity that they had was graphic design assistant.
Oh shit.
And I was just like, I applied for all the jobs, and I was like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I got that one. Next thing you know, I'm fucking
You're doing your thing.
I
Yeah.
went with it, and like I'm doing
Yeah.
my shit.
That's dope.
But yeah, I think, you know, that's a big thing. Like, I don't know, I guess advice I could give people is just know how to, you know, deal with the hand you're dealt and just
Make lemonade.
make
Yep.
yeah.
No, the hand
I
you're
told you
dealt.
lemons make
No, you said
lemonade.
learn how to deal with the hand you're dealt. You're like, make lemonade.
Make lemonade.
You could have said like a car joke. Like,
and get a flush. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah,
you go.
That's a better one.
Especially for people that don't necessarily have those huge opportunities. Like I said, I didn't have any like huge connection to the music industry or entertainment or anything. It was just like, all right, let's see where this goes. And just whatever I was doing, I was always giving it my 110%.
But your own work, your own hard work got you those connections.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yep.
That's where it always leads you. You may not have those connections yet, but your hard work and your really good work will get you to those connections.
Just put yourself out there and just be cool. Don't be crazy.
Kiss everyone you see.
And don't join the Illuminati.
Don't join the Illuminati.
Yes.
Unless they got a nice deal.
Yeah.
Spotify. If Spotify Illuminati deal. Join that shit right away. But we made it to the end of the show. We want to thank you so much for joining us.
Definitely.
Honestly, it's great having you on. You're a creative genius and you're literally pushing the Latino culture forward with your art, and it's amazing to see.
Wait, sir.
What we got?
Forgot something, sir.
What?
You forgot about the ladies.
What were we talking about the ladies?
Remember how you said...
Are we getting my midget stripper I asked for?
What?
There's some
Remember how you
boxes right over
said
here.
that
About this big, I was like,
you saw a certain trend going on with ladies at the Yim?
I was gonna do that later because I didn't fit the vibe. I was like, we're at a nice spot.
Okay.
he closed it so nicely.
Yeah, I closed it so nicely. You're like,
Adrian said it's the motivational speech. It was
I thought
done.
you're like, let's talk about bitches.
I thought you had,
Damn.
I thought you had forgotten. I'm sorry.
I see the whiteboard.
I'm sorry. I thought you couldn't read my thing. I can't read.
But
I
again,
don't know anything about bitches.
Like, we're gonna be stuck here, bro.
I've been with the same girl since freshman year of high school, actually.
Oh,
wow.
dang.
Congratulations.
So how many years is that together right now?
Sheesh, what?
16?
it's a lot of math.
That's a sophomore,
it's like
bro.
16.6.
It's like 16.8 around there. You know?
We actually just had our baby.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, so
You excited for that? Any nerves? How you feeling?
I mean, I was like really kind of nervous, but I mean, it's like no one's at like you know, you always kind of just gotta
Yeah, he just
Own up to it.
own up to it.
Yeah,
do it. Like,
no one's ever ready.
like I'm
make
in a
lemonade.
better place than I've ever been in my life, and like you know,
Yeah.
like I'm ready. You know, it's just it'll be fun. I love her though; she's amazing.
Nice.
Nice.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
for the blessing in your life. And thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you so much.
No, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you,
If
Adrian.
you want to let people know any of your upcoming projects, even the ones where you sign NDAs, you know, it's a cool place to say.
social media
Social
handles.
medias, anything you want to let the people know.
Shit,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
we got Besame Mucho coming up 2023 when we're young. Then we got Lovers and Friends next weekend, so I'll be in
Next
Vegas.
weekend in
Nice.
And then I have another festival that I'm working on called Sick New World the weekend after, which is like System of a Down and Corn.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
heavy metal.
Heavy metal.
metal. Go the
okay.
mosh.
That one. I'll be dropping a bunch of new projects this year. And yeah, I mean, I'm just super excited for what this year has to bring.
Fire.
Anywhere they can find you, or you want to.
you're
Ugly Primo on Instagram, primo.adrian, that's like my personal Need Pastel, or my other brand, I have so many fucking projects. Contra, which is like another
Contra, that's a
dope,
cool name.
That's like
That's
a
cool.
dope project I'm working on. So one of my really good friends who's bad stylist, his name's Storm, we have that brand together.
Oh,
No,
dope.
cool.
Yeah, so we're gonna go hard on that this year. And just, you know, a bunch of other shit. It's more like fashion type shit. 'Cause
Nice.
Oh,
he's,
dope.
like, he's like a super fashion head, so I'm helping him just like,
Okay.
you know.
combating both into one. That's
Yeah.
badass.
It's badass.
So-
Links will be in the bio. Make sure you guys go check them out. And then also, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out our Patreon. We upload every Monday for an exclusive 40 minutes of just 40 an hour of just extra content. Here's a quick little snippet.
Just wipe
How
it
many
off.
times you beat your meat today?
I haven't beat it yet. I'm about to go home and beat
Hey,
that
that
shit.
restroom over there, bro.
I'm about to go home and beat that shit, my boy.
Honestly, I'm gonna try just not to do it anymore.
Let's get superpowers, bro. Be careful.
Yeah,
You
I'm
might-
trying to get. So you're going next time you guys see me. I'm gonna be glowing and floating.
on that chair hall like that,
Nah,
like
honestly,
Dr.
sometimes
Xavier.
when I beat it, I feel so relaxed after.
See, that's just your mind tricking you. But think about it. I'm not doing it for. This is when my fuckboy comes in my talks. There's a reason for all of this, man. You think I'm doing this for myself?
No, because you're gonna tell. Because it build. You want to build up that
if you
urge.
really think
huh?
I'm doing
You
this
want
for
that rev so
myself?
girls know you're not nutting and they want to have your nut and this and that.
It's the heat. So you know, with cats and dogs and animals, the animals know when each other are in heat.
So you think
True,
girls
true,
gonna know
true.
you're in heat?
So by our biological, like internal, fucking how we're built, girls are gonna know I'm in heat because I haven't been jerking off, and they're just gonna attract to me. just because the natural biology in us.
Mm.
And I'm gonna test it out. So right now I'm a scientist. and yesterday, that girl, she wasn't here with me. She started being a little flirty. Adrian shared the new Bad Bunny cover art, so go check it out. I'm playing, but thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. My name is Saul. You can find me on every social media platform at Saul V Gomez.
You can find me at airbear_IE.
And my name is Cesar. You can find me at I Know Cesar.
And wish Cesar a happy birthday in the comments.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week.
Cumpleaños.
Peace.